Hello everyone, it's your host Udhay and back again with another episode of Unveil. So first of all, a big happy new year to all of you. Without your support and guidance, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So as a new year gift for me, you can all go down and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So for those of you who are new to my channel, please do go and check my previous videos, that is Sports the Mantra to Success and Decoding Cryptocurrency. It'll be there in my channel, so please do go and check that. And Unveil is a platform for the youth to come forward and express their ideas and solutions. And Unveil basically stands for unpredictable, new, valiant, efficient, illuminating leaders. So let's build a community and discuss about various social issues and come up with solutions to tackle them. So about today's topic, this topic has been in the limelight for decades. And while I say decades, 40 to 50 years. Yes, that's right. Today's topic is unraveling the Mullaperiyar issue. For the past many decades, Kerala and Tamil Nadu have been playing a game where millions of lives are at stake. And as for any other topic, I like to study the history of that particular topic first, because I would want to know about the details and the possible solutions and how it was in the beginning, So even for this topic, it is very essential that we know the true essence and the history and what all are the events that took place during that time, that is when Mullaperiyar Dam was built. So let's get on to that. The Mullaperiyar Dam was built way back in 1895 in Kerala on the river Mullayar and its tributary the Periyar. It has been almost 127 years since that day, and throughout the century we have heard enough and more about the rising concerns over one of the oldest dams in India. And especially those who live here in Kerala would be familiar with the public-seeking hypocrisy of the media, where one day they announced that the dam is going to break. The very next day, all of a sudden, the dam is totally fine, it is completely stable, and there is nothing to be afraid of. So I'm making this video for those who are not completely aware of the true essence of the situation. It started way back in 1979, when Kerala expressed its concerns over the Mullaperiyar Dam due to leakages after an earthquake. Tamil Nadu, on the other hand, wanted to raise the storage level for the water in the dam. It accused Kerala of stirring up panic to curtail Tamil Nadu's share of the water. So basically, they were trying to make it seem as a political game. So Tamil Nadu is one of the main players of this game, as I previously mentioned, and the water from the Mullaperiyar Dam is diverted eastwards to service farmers in the Tamil Nadu. Kerala, throughout his decades, has repeatedly expressed its opposition to the fact that all the benefits from the dam accrue to Tamil Nadu. But the overwhelming concern is about whether the dam is safe. Thus, this clash of interests of the two states led to constant arguments, and the dispute between the two states moved to the Supreme Court. And in 2006, the court directed that the water level should be raised to 142 feet from the current 136 feet. But the Kerala government brought in a law to negate that order. Then the Tamil Nadu government challenged this law in the Supreme Court again, which then appointed a panel to examine issues of safety and the need for a new dam. So what we can understand from this is Tamil Nadu is claiming that Kerala is stirring up fear to prevent them from getting their share of the resources from the Periyar River. However, what we need to keep in mind is An average age of a dam is considered to be around 60 years across the globe. But in India, we do have a lot of aging dams, and Mullaperiyar Dam, well, at this rate, would be aiming for 150 because it is still arguably in an okay shape, at least according to what Tamil Nadu says. But recent hydrological studies has confirmed that the dam is not demonstrated to be safe. That is where our next segment comes in. The fear. What happens if the Mullaperiyar Dam breaks? This is where I feel Kerala has a shot into the stick. Because any structural damage to the Mullaperiyar Dam would most probably cause damage to the Idukki Dam nearby, which would then wipe out almost half of the entire population of Kerala. Almost 5 districts, and who knows what other kind of disasters it might bring along with. That would be totally disastrous and almost near to impossible to survive and rebuild. So at any cost, such a situation must be avoided. This is why in the beginning I referred to this as a game played by Kerala and Tamil Nadu where millions of lives are at stake. Over the decades, we have been prone to fake news about this issue spread by the media and the other means to a point where now even if the news is real, not a single soul will believe in it. Well, it kind of reminds me of the story of the shepherd and the tiger. I'm sure all of us have heard it. It's kind of like a childhood classic, if I must say so myself. Now, that aside, let's get on to the part where how we can solve this issue. First and foremost, we have to understand this situation from both perspectives. Because Tamil Nadu will lose out on a lot of resources if the Mullaperiyar Dam is reconstructed. And in the case of Kerala, the situation is more dire and it screams out the need to take a decision quickly. So both the states and the courts have to come to a conclusion by keeping in mind the interests of the people of both the states. And another measure we ought to take is the management of the water level in the Idukki Dam to accommodate the incoming water from the Mullaperiyar Dam in case of an unfortunate event. Along with that, the Mullaperiyar Dam should be looked upon as a diversion dam rather than a storage dam. Because let's face it, a new dam is the only long-term way out of this issue, and thus the water level has to be maintained at 120 feet, which is kind of like a precautionary measure for short term. The water level at 120 feet would be enough for Tamil Nadu to store in and use efficiently, according to many experts. As the dam itself is a source of water for 5 districts in Tamil Nadu. So it is imperative that we understand that these situations from both perspectives. And there is definitely going to be environmental hazards and environmental impacts to both Kerala and Tamil Nadu, because the people living near Mullaperiyar Dam will have to be relocated if and when a new dam is built. But considering the overall picture, it is a very harsh decision and a sacrifice that might have to be taken. Now, I'm not qualified enough to comment on the engineering aspect of the Mullaperiyar Dam, but what I can say is, either ways, the people of both the states are the ones that will suffer. We can't choose a right or a wrong here. Either Kerala and Tamil Nadu are playing a huge political game by influencing the media, or there is genuinely a huge risk for the lives of the millions of people that is living in these states, and proper action has to be taken with immediate effect. And the circulation of fake rumors also have to be regulated by the government to ensure that the people are informed about such an impending disaster. So that's it from my side. Hope you enjoyed this video, since it's a very different kind of a video and it is a bit shorter than my previous videos. So hope you liked the video. If you did, share it with your colleagues, friends and family. Let us build a community and let us voice out our opinions and solutions so that it reaches out into the public. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel Unravelling with Udhay. And we have It is a new year, a new resolution, new issues, there is going to be new challenges. We need to keep changing and adapting to every situation. So, on that note, I wish a very happy new year to all of you. It's your host, Udhay Menon, signing off.